What is up, YouTube? So this is going to be the, depending on how it goes, first of many vlogs on current build project. I know I've uploaded some of the other projects and stuff like that so far, both of the U30 transformations and a couple other ones here and there. This video though is for the unboxing and possibly start installing the new suspension. XYZ Top Sport E46 coilovers. So those. So here we have our rear. So full integrated. Well, fuck. Honestly, the E46 has turned into a shelf/storage fucking unit since the last track day. Also, since pulling out the old coils, well, old shocks, but yeah, a couple of little things up there for our list for our next track day. Cook's tires. Got to put the seat back in, the passenger seat, but kind of half thinking that I might just get some race seats. Just bite the bullet and put some race seats in now. Probably be good as well because we got the cage coming. Hopefully sometime this week, early next week. So it's coming from down south in Christchurch. So they got like pretty much pre-bend everything up and send it all up to you, all cut, ready to go. And then all you've got to do is weld it into the car. So because we've already got the car stripped, we're pretty much ready to rock and roll on that side of things. Everything engine-wise is still sweet for now until we decide to turbo it. But anyway, what this video is here for: coilovers. So full integrated in the rear, instead of separate like it usually comes. Well, the stock fucking setup on the E46s with the shock and spring separately. Here's our front. Fully adjustable at the top, camber plate, blah 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 blah. And all the fucking Hilux parts that I've had to fucking replace in my truck recently. Probably bin those. No use to me. Got all my hunting gear still out from a trip we done recently, me and my mate Kerry. So all of our adjustable spanners. Tax invoice, packing, more packing, and other front. So, ready to rock and roll. More packing. So I'd already started pulling everything apart down here. Back when I was pulling the springs out just to have a fucking play, I was bored, obviously. And was going to cut the springs and chuck it back in just to see what the height looked like until I got the coilovers. But yeah, it turns out that the springs for these ones here actually progressively get bigger, and then sort of from the top had to joining onto the rest of the shock. So once you cut them, it doesn't fit anymore, which I didn't really care about because I was still injured with shoulder surgery after shoulder surgery, so couldn't race anyway. So now we're sort of getting back to a position where I'll be able to get behind the wheel again, so it's time to start assembling the car again. One side on. Haven't dropped it down yet to see how low she's going to be sitting, but the 20mm space is on. Fitment is going to be fucking close. On one side we have a boat, massive clearance, wheel sinks behind the guard, no good. On the other side, very little clearance. Fitment, fucking bang on. As you can see, car's just turned into an absolute fucking mess. More storage, more used as a fucking shelf than it is a race car at the moment. So we've got one coilover in the front and the rest all stock, so gonna get on to the rest of them. Sway bar link. So, and the little bracket thing here for the all your lines and stuff, your brakes. But you don't have to disconnect your caliper to get it on. You can pretty much just remove it. And what I done was just sort of tacked it out of the way back here with a cable tie. And yeah, you can pretty much just drop the whole original shock and everything out and put the new one in, and then just use another jack to push the bottom of the hub back up into place. Right, we've got our brake disc off, our caliper off, just sitting up and back there on the lower control arm. We've removed the hub from the shock, and now it's pretty much just hanging on by that last bolt. So once I pull that through, we can actually get the sway bar connection off. So. There it is. Easy. Right, all back together. Honestly, like, it probably seems like I've missed out a lot, but the process is so simple. So once you get your coilover back in, just reattach your little bracket, redo up that bolt there, attach your sway bar link, and then chuck your caliper back on. I'm about to chuck 20mm torque spacer on the front as well, because all my wheels are going to end up touching. The tyres will end up rubbing on the shock itself, and you can see down here as well. They've actually been rubbing on the inside of my guard as well. Did actually notice on the other side that because it's dropped lower now as well, I'm going to actually have to remove some of the linings inside the wheel well here, because it rubs, but that's all part of it, I guess. Looking at a lot of cars on the weekend at D1NZ as well, and for sort of the amount of angle that they end up getting as well, which is something that I'll sort of end up getting towards, is actually cutting out or removing all pretty much anything forward of the strut tower here, and removing them so that you can get maximum angle. So last shock. So found a better order to sort of do this in. Undo the nuts on the top hat, undo the 18mm bolt on the back underside of the shock, and then crank this out, and pretty much free to go. Easy. Got a bit of carnage from the last track though. Hopefully get some more of that. Let's see. Don't have to take off nearly as much things. So you just got the one bolt back there on the shock, and then what I done was just chuck the other jack in there and just jack it off onto there, and open this up and just pull the spring up, and up in there on the other side of the strut tower, it'll be, you'll see down in there the top hat and nuts, so you just have to open up the boot and take that off, and there we are, all in. It's cranked up quite a way, so it's probably going to be fucking guard tucking the tyre really bad, but I'll adjust it soon and see where we're sitting.